check. All right. All right. Y'all know what it is, man. MIC Podcast, episode 116. This is 116. Welcome to the Master Creation Podcast, man, where everyone is a master in their creation, man. We got episode 116 in the building. Obviously, we got Mike in the building again. I feel like the mark of any good host is realizing, when they don't necessarily need to, control the reins. They can sit back and, just kind of let whoever their guest is, whoever their interviewer is, do their thing. So that's what you're going to get this episode, man. I'm going to sit back and just kind of chime in when / if necessary, if needed, if prompted. I don't know. It feels like you got some shit to get off your chest.
No, I'm just in a very pissed mood.
Yeah.
I'm just in a very pissed mood.
What caused it?
No, just life. Like I found that the song "More Money, More Problems" is that the title of the song?
Yeah.
More Money, More Problems.
Well, phonetically, Mo money.
Mo, yeah. So I fixed myself on the second go around.
Right.
Mo money, mo problems. Is a real thing. It's just the more you go up, and the more just financially, stature wise, life wise, the more people want something. And it is not just so necessarily just like a person. It's almost like an entity. It's almost like the devil.
Right.
They just want the thing that you have. They want the thing that you have. So a lot of people want the thing that I have right now.
You're not fucking with it.
And you're never gonna fuck with that. Whenever people want what you have, you never fuck with that. It's called and if they really want it, then they steal it, and then you got theft.
Yeah, right. And that's another problem.
You got robbed.
That's another problem.
That's a whole other problem.
Facts.
But yeah, I'm just
not so much as getting off the chest, and maybe that's just not what it is. But I think last episode when you were on, it was more of just kind of like a release of like just having the album out, letting it sit with the people, just kind of that celebratory fact. Is there anything specific like you wanted to get into, or?
Oh well, first off, while I intro it, can you just?
Let's
while I go ahead, and while he's doing all that, I do want to say the couple nights ago I was able to have one of my favorite performances of recent time. And I haven't performed a lot since I've been working on Devious. Or at all since I've been working on Devious, because it took a lot to just create the album itself, and already filmed music videos for it. We had to go to Tokyo. Like there's a lot that was going on that didn't give me the space to be able to perform. So being able to get that off the other night meant so much for me. And being able to interact with a new band who has never met me before, didn't know what I was capable of. And to see them, and again, I even joked with you. They literally looked at me. They're like, "This dude has to be autistic."
Right.
Like, if he is not autistic, like then there's something wrong with me. Like I'm misgauging, shit, because like he has to be. And be able to go and do what I did. I posted a video of it today, but.
And it's like for people who aren't familiar, if you want to just even kind of give context to what that was, like where the performance was at, like what it was.
Yeah,
like.
So it was just a community event. So and it also helped me create an idea for something in the future. But I like to go to smaller open mic events to be able to just practice certain things, and I like to throw an audience off. 90% of the time whenever I go to these events, nobody knows who I am. So I like to just be able to just be free in order to test things, so that whenever I go and do a performance of my own, then I've already honed in on some of those skills, and I know when to come in a song where I can take a breath and all the above. And I like working with live bands. So there was an event that was happening at the Community Forge that they have, I think it's the third Friday of every month. It was Friday that we went, right?
Yes, it was Friday.
I think it's like the third Friday of every month. And it was my first time ever being there. So I showed up, and I knew that Cam Chambers was going to be the host of it. And we obviously have a relationship with Cam. So it was good to see him again. It's been a very long time since I was able to really sit there and talk to him, and we had a great conversation. But yeah, it was just another one of those open mic events that I knew I wanted to attend, and finally got to attend. And it was pretty like big room.
Yeah,
room wise, it was a spacious.
Room, facts.
They have a huge ass playground in the back. I don't know if there's like a school dorm.
Yeah, or like
I
a
don't
community
know.
Center. Like
I don't know fully. What operates there just during normal 9 to 5 hours. And I came in there. I don't know if you remember, right before we got off the car, I was like, I don't even know what I'm performing tonight.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, because like I thought, because like on
It
the
was
ride
like,
over,
quote unquote, I literally, when we parked the car, so we pulled up, we parked the car, we turned the car off.
yeah,
And then I looked at you and said, I don't know what I'm performing tonight. You laughed.
yeah.
You're like, I was playing some shit on the way, and
Well,
I
like
parked
I
the car.
thought intro was, not intro, outro was gonna be one because like
Yeah,
you're
we were-
like kind of practicing that
and
over
I was
there.
like, play certain songs.
Yeah.
Can you turn the gain down ever so slightly?
Yeah, facts. Those
Sorry.
lines, not those lines were getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, it get a little crazy. But yeah, I was playing certain songs on the way over just to see if I was gonna do that or if I was gonna do this or just in case. And then I parked the car right outside the event. I left it towed, and I was like, I have no clue what I'm performing tonight. And and he just like laughed. And then we go inside, and I still had no clue what I was performing that night. And then I saw the band, and I was like, I'm doing You're the Hero. Said fuck it.
Yeah, right.
Do You're the Hero and just be really aggressive with it. Just give them an entire different energy than they were expecting.
Facts.
And like most of these events, I'm always on time. I show up early to everything, so 99.9% of the time I'm first. So I just went up first, and after Cam did his thing for a little bit, and I was doing You're the Hero, and I was challenged live for the first time. And I feel like I've been challenged. I feel like Kenny even tried giving like challenges to me even whenever we were, I was performing at King Fly Spirits, for those Words and Sounds events. But for these people that don't know me whatsoever, and I get done with the song, I'm winded because I had no plans of doing another song, and the dude looks at me, and he's like, were you tired? And then the other hear what's going on, they're like, wait, you tired? And I'm like, oh, shit. And I had less than maybe 2 seconds for me to go.
Crucial moment.
Crucial moment. This is a crucial moment. This is what separates, and I knew that. I knew that in that moment, like I had to come back into my body and be like, these are the moments that separate great performers from can't perform to all the, this is the separation point right here. So I was like, you know what? Nah, I got to muster something up. 2 seconds. I said, keep playing that beat. Went up, and then I started going into hit. And then I kind of mixed the both together.
That was fire, though. Like, it wasn't planned, but like, just even hearing the You're the Hero beat and the hit lyrics, I was like, wait, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like, that's wild.
And that was a moment that I knew that like the people who were in the room that knew me, or at least felt like they knew me, they're like, shit, like.
Yeah,
this nigga really is just on some other different type of shit that I don't even understand really, and people don't see me. People don't see me. That's another difference where some of these people, like, they'll be out, and some of these people want to be out to be seen.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't see me. You don't see me out. I don't go out, so you can't see me. So whenever you do see me and then I do these things, it's like, Jesus, fuck. Like, I almost forgot or just didn't realize because I've never seen it in person what I'm capable of.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I was so happy to be able to do that, which is then leading into, I can't announce anything about it yet, but I have arguably will probably be, it's going to be my greatest performance that I've ever done, period. I already know that. It's probably going to be the most fun I've ever had performing ever in my entire life. Something that I didn't even know what I was building up to, that I am building up to. And if it wasn't for me going to these open mics and working with these bands and working with these other artists, I wouldn't be able to get to where to do what I'm about to do, and where I'm about to do it at. So it's just another moment in my life where I'm able to, in real time, look back and say, man, truly, if it wasn't for me doing X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, all letters of the alphabet, that I wouldn't be able to get to this point. So I'm super excited for that too, and that really is a beacon of light. Mm-hmm. through all my pissed offness.
Yeah, right. Is there anything that's creatively pissing you off, or like is it all just like all that fucking?
No, not even really. And like, and it's funny because what I do hate is, and it's not making me mad or anything. Like, I don't have a strong emotion towards it, but I really do want to take a break from writing music, and I have such an itch to write music right now.
Yeah,
like I was even I was writing music the other day.
Hi, Mike. This is an AA meeting. 48 hours ago, I was writing. Wow. It's okay. We have other writers here too.
I was writing music. Whenever I write music and I finish a song, I would then want to record a song. Then whenever I record a song, I want to release a song. And I'm trying not to.
Yeah, right.
I'm not trying to. I swear to God, I'm not trying to.
What did that, I mean? Like, was it? I mean, damn. Like, yeah. The fact that you were writing other
It's the
songs
beat that
at
like
this
I've been
point
wanting to write, and I talked about it in the last podcast. Like the beat that I want to write a song to and work on, which I do actually want to write to and work on. But I also I do want to put a lot of my focus onto this performance because I think I can get a lot of different players involved that are big name players to all come together for one massive ass event.
What about it is like, in your mind making it like the best performance for you? Is it like the location, who's involved?
Everything. I mean, location, wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Toby knows what.
Yeah,
I'm talking
I know.
about, so
Yeah,
he's coming from. He's
exactly,
not coming from a space where
exactly.
He's like looking at me like he doesn't know what. Like he knows, you guys don't know.
Right.
Right. So the space.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
It's already crazy.
Crazy. The people are going to be in the space.
Yeah,
crazy.
fire.
Crazy.
Definitely.
To not jinx myself nor disclose too much information, I have one of the most beloved people in Pittsburgh that are going to be on the drums for me, and I have an idea of who I might want to have on my 2 guitars as well. And if I'm able to assemble that team to be behind me, I can't be stopped. And that right there is, I'm trying to put on the performance of the year, period, here in Pittsburgh. Like, I'm trying to, if you were there, and I'm going to have it recorded too.
Yeah.
But if you look at this recording, you're going to be sick. Like, if that is how you are going to consume this performance, you're going to be ill because, again, I am that level of performer. I am that level of performer, and I have enough evidence to show that I am that level of performer where you're going to want to pay to see this.
Yeah.
And I might be able to perform for an hour.
Damn, for real.
I haven't done. The longest I performed for was like half hour, 45 minutes, multiple times. And I haven't done that. I mean, you watched one of those whenever I released Trouble. You were there for my Trouble performance on top of Mount Washington.
Wow. Was that an hour?
And I went through all the Trouble, and we did a couple songs a couple times.
Damn,
some breaths in between, some talking.
That's crazy.
That wasn't an hour, but that one was probably half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, but like your longest performance.
I went through an entire album.
Yeah.
And I did the same for Trouble. Well, that was for Trouble. I did the same for like pre-Trouble.
Okay.
Everything that came before Trouble.
Yeah, like LDM, all that shit. Yeah,
everything. So it's been a while since I've been able to do a performance that long, which I have to train again for and approach in a completely different way. But it cuts out all the bullshit. It cuts out people, and I would have to have a secondary drummer. I don't know. I was going to say I might have the drummer, who's going to be the drummer, open up a little bit just to get some energy in the room. But, we'll see. We'll see. But regardless, you're going to get every single penny's worth whenever you come to this, and it's going to be something that you're never going to forget. It's something that you're going to tell everybody who you've been with, like, this is if it's not the greatest performance you've ever seen, I don't care. I'm talking about your favorite artist. You went to fucking a stadium and went and saw them. You were geeked the fuck up. I'm trying to compete with that. Whereas this is one of the best live things you've ever seen in your entire life, and I know I can do it. So it's just doing it. And like I said, I'm not getting to the point where I'm hitting certain milestones and accolades that I could never have dreamed of, and I'm just doing it. Like it's my life, and it's crazy how much I can't step away from music because it's just so intricately involved and integral. What I'm saying, like integrate, like
integral.
Integral. I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
In my life.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm just in the mix of everything, but with everything that I do have left, it's gonna be something worthwhile.
Towards
including Devious, which just came out. Yeah, it's crazy how it still just came out, and people are still just freshly
processing.
That I released this thing.
Yeah, right.
So that in itself, it's still fresh, still new.
You think, because like recently, like you perform at like more live bands, like you think that was like a missing component to your performances in the past?
Not missing,
but it's a good added element.
It's a great like my armory now is disgusting. It's crazy. It's like I'm learning. I'm trying to be what John Jones is in
To do
MMA.
UFC, yeah.
It's this dude could fight you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like he just fights.
Apart
There's
from
no
the physical
no,
gifts,
all
like,
he
yeah.
does is he fights.
Yeah.
If you try doing this, he's gonna do this, and you're gonna be like, how do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you understand fighting, you understand that there's styles.
Sure.
You understand some people can only do a style. Some people can do a couple of styles. Some people are better at this style, not as good at this style. Like there's a whole wide array of ways that you participate in the sport of MMA
Yeah.
and fighting, period.
Yeah.
And Jones is just able to just do and react to anything. He's still undefeated.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still undefeated.
only loss on his record is a disqualification.
It's a disqualified.
Yeah.
The dude is insane. Like that's insane. But then you just know whenever you go to compete against him, it's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's what I try to be. Period as an artist, but specifically to my performances, that's where I'm getting to.
Yeah.
Whereas I can do a DJ. That's how I started. I could do a cappella. I could do with one instrument, one musician up there with me. I could do it with a full band.
Mm-hmm.
It's no matter how you want to go, like I can do it, you know. So there's no was this missing? It just simply just wasn't a part. It's not missing. It's just not a part. But I then took it upon myself to get those other parts. I didn't have to, and maybe it never would have been missing. You know, I think every artist should. I think at some point do
Perform
something
live
with a
band.
live band because it does sound cool.
No,
I would love to do something with an orchestra,
that'd be crazy.
with a symphony.
Yeah, I love
You know,
shit like
that'd
that.
be- yeah, I love
that'd be
shit
fire.
like that
Yeah,
too. Just
yeah.
music is music.
Yeah, facts.
So there's no limit to what I am capable of producing musically, you know, at this point.
Because I know Devious ain't an hour. It's like half an hour, right? So it's like if it
You
is,
think I'm only doing DVs?
that was my question. So I'm just like,
You
if
think
it's
I'm only doing DVs?
if it's an hour, like, do you plan on doing?
You think I'm only doing DVs?
Okay, yeah, all right.
This is gonna be my greatest performance ever. You think
Yeah.
I'm only doing Devious?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You think I'm
that's what I
starting at
was
the top
thinking.
of Devious and just
Yeah.
going to the end? You can go listen to the album.
Yeah,
You can get that experience.
yeah, facts.
No, I'm putting all the breaks, all the stops. Everything goes into this.
Okay,
Everything goes into this.
okay.
And I'll compare it to this, where I just saw Tyler the Creator. I think it was at was it Lollapalooza or Coachella, wherever it just happened. And,
Oh, the one where like he fucking burst out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Coachella. Yeah.
And he was like, maybe I might put on like the Igor, outfit again. And the crowd was like, yeah. He's like, I'm fuck with y'all niggas. I ain't never putting that shit on ever again. That was an era,
Yeah, right.
And you might want that again, but you're not going to get that again.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. I have my eras. So you either come and you see this shit or you don't.
Yeah, right.
And you're never going to see this again.
Yeah.
So this is same thing with my Washington performances. You were there or you weren't.
Yeah.
That was an era. You were there or you weren't.
Yeah.
Whenever I had 60, 80, 100 people sitting on fucking top of Mount Washington fucking vibing some songs, my first, second, third, fourth, fifth songs I ever wrote, recording my entire life. You can never, and I was still killing it.
Yeah.
Unless you were there, you can see videos.
Yeah.
That's it.
Facts.
So it's just, again, just one of those things where unless you are here, like you're gonna miss an era. Like I'm now at like Gear 5 Luffy. Like I feel like Gear 5 Luffy. Like I'm Sun God Luffy now. It's just
jump roping with dragons and shit.
that's my era of this right now.
Right.
I've mastered what I've been trying to do for the past years.
Okay.
And then you're gonna see me go into learning new things, like completely new things. But right now you're seeing the end of my mastery of what I've done these past 8 years.
Copy.
So no,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am not just doing DVDs.
Okay, copy,
Absolutely
okay.
the fuck no.
Yeah, right.
No.
Okay. I mean, how? I don't know. I mean, if you figured this, I mean, how far is your entire catalog at play?
Anything I've ever made.
Anything you ever made?
Anything I've ever made.
Okay.
Maybe things I've never released. Anything like I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
again when you're gonna come to this performance and then just go, that was the greatest performance I've seen.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take all 8 years of my experience, all 8 years of my catalog, all 8 years of my knowledge and grind and growth
Yeah. Right.
in order to pull that off. And that's the goal, to pull that off.
I know it's a bit of like some strings to pull and whatnot, but you ever, because I mean, like you were doing a little bit before COVID, you ever plan on performing outside of Pittsburgh again?
I'm drinking beers after this.
I feel that.
Like plural.
Yeah, I feel that. So I guess is that answers my question.
My performance.
Yeah. I mean, like I know it's a fucking just lob up
No.
question, but there you go. All right. So it's not happening. Okay, no, I mean I was just curious because I mean again like I know
I don't know. I don't care to.
I'm not like I feel that again like only because I'm asking just because like literally like right before COVID like you were kind of in the swing of like and I was like who knows without momentum would have you know what I mean like if you like you're out performing in Arizona I think you were like out in Cali for like a little bit performing like
again I have so much talent, have so much catalog,
yeah
have been doing this for so many years that something could catch fire at any moment and it's dropped on my fucking lap and then I need to deal with that.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of fucking responsibility and pressure and all the fucking above. My life instantly changes when that happens and that could happen at any moment. I don't know if or when that would happen. And I still have other things that I'm working towards and that would be like a wrench into my shit. You know, like that would almost be a wrench into my current plans. And my music were to pop off, and I have to go fucking perform at fucking Arizona because I have all these. I have to go perform in Colorado. I have to go perform in Utah. I have to go perform at this place.
You like when you say wrench though, like because like I mean, you're always a nigga that's like adjusted to shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's a huge fucking adjustment. Like you said, like your life fucking changes over fucking night. You know?
I want a wife.
Okay, fair, true. All right, so yeah, that would okay. So like those type plans is gonna fuck up the whole motion for.
I want stability.
Yeah, fair. Okay, yeah, right. That those are
for a moment of my life.
Yeah,
and I know I'm not older, and I know you're supposed to. And again, I don't
necessarily
subscribe to either ideology. Where it's like when you're young, you need to do just any stupid thing.
You could chill out,
or whenever you're young, you need to work hard, so that your future is all comfy. You know, I don't subscribe to either of those extremes, you know, but I have for the past 8 years just fucking grinded, you know, and so I would like a fucking time to just meet some new people and go into some new environments. What comes out of that could be something incredible. You know, but
just like maybe no, I got to cut you off. Just like, do you mean like networking wise, creatively, just like just like
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, you're not even trying to like that word.
I'm not trying to fucking network. I'm not trying to network.
Okay, word.
Network.
Oh yeah, no, because I'm with you. I'm trying to make sure, like
fucking chill.
I feel you. I hate networking. Don't network with me. Even when I was supposed to necessarily network, quote unquote, it's just like
no, you're supposed to. You have to.
No. I'm not saying like. You shouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, in the moments where, like, you're quote unquote supposed to. Not everyone's in the mood to network with niggas, but obviously it's a necessity. But you don't want to have to. Networking just seems like too much of a chore. Like, all right, like,
no, this whole shit is a fucking chore. My life is a goddamn chore. It's one goddamn chore list.
Yeah,
it's just a whole bunch of fucking to do.
It's just Animal Crossing
every goddamn day.
Yeah, right.
Some people are like, well, like, you know, I mean, I go to work and I do my laundry. And I pay my bills and do my taxes. I do that too on top of the other fucking chores that I have.
Also, I don't know if
I'm just a regular fucking guy who just so happens to be fucking talented.
Yeah, right.
And stubborn.
Yeah.
And all the other above.
Yeah.
Like, I deal with those things. I do those things and the 100 other things.
Yeah.
Like, and the 100 other things that I fucking deal with. So I can't wait for that moment, but fuck, am I still in the middle of all this shit?
Yeah, I was about
right
to say, yeah. It's like organizing all that shit, yeah, it's a fact.
I'm doing things right now I haven't done in like 6 years.
Like what, if you don't mind me asking? Like
putting together my own fucking performance.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like dealing with all this shit.
It's been 6 years since you did that.
Nigga, when was the last time you have been to something that I have thrown?
Put on shit. I'm gonna guess it 6 years ago.
That'd be a crazy guess, Toe. Wow. Yeah. Where'd you get that number? No, I haven't.
What, like, was that the Mount Washington shit?
Probably.
Yeah. That was the last
time.
event you put on.
Probably.
Damn.
Probably.
I guess, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, no, because, like, I mean, when I moved there, it was Chase Joint. The 40 Love was Chase Joint. The C&D joints. Yeah. I mean, that checks.
I had to get to a point in Pittsburgh where I can bring the exact pieces that I want together. Because prior to this point, I would have had to have got doopity doop fuck to come fucking open it up before stupid bitch fuck before money bitch fuck.
Yeah, right.
Like I had to just have certain
things.
things.
You think like during like that like kind of 6-year period, like did you try stuff and like shit just wasn't coming together? You
No,
realized
I'm not even gonna fucking try, my nigga.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll show up to your event.
Right.
I'll be the highlight of your event,
And then bounce.
and then leave,
And then right.
and go to fuck to sleep.
Yeah, right. I mean, like that's almost the best position to be in, low key. Like
The
you
other
just
night,
show
I
up.
performed.
Yeah.
Performed.
Right, yeah.
Put on a performance. When I say I performed, I put on a performance. Then I went and grabbed me some food.
That's what I'm saying.
I sat and ate, finished my second beer,
ate a lemon.
ate a lemon accidentally, and then left.
And then bounced.
And then left.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you almost prefer that position though? Like,
Yes.
yeah, no,
Because
like,
that's what
it's
it's
fire,
supposed to be as an artist.
Mhm.
But then also, again, none of these events I'm going to are built for real, legitimate performances.
Right now,
Like that specifically was an open mic event. That
Sure,
means
yeah,
anybody is allowed to show up and touch that mic,
absolutely,
and you really can't say no.
absolutely.
And then if they're asked, you're supposed to like really be encouraging. Like you're supposed to be like, "Oh my god, keep going."
And I hit like it's just like obviously like just and just talking about open
do that
mics
shit in front of
at
your
large.
parents, nigga.
Yeah,
Don't
type
do that shit
right.
in front of me.
And it's like just even speaking just like the open mics at large, not even get specific. Like it's just like like you really can't. Like someone to go up there is like, hey, yeah, this person is such and such is their first time, so this is, but it's just like we got to create a space for, I don't know, just to weed out the
Actual
niggas
artists?
for actual artists, actual talent, and like I'm not, because there's something to be said about obviously if someone isn't like if they're starting their journey. You don't want to immediately dissuade them. I know, like you just are like, no, fuck that. If you're ass, you're ass. You know what I mean? But for some people who may harbor that talent, getting up in front of people may not be as second nature to them. So it's just like kind of creating that environment when it's like comfortable.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Because I remember before my first performance, like my first performance of like my own music, not covers, by the way. Like my first performance of my own music, I was performance of the night. You would have thought that was my 50th performance.
For real.
Whenever you see me, that's how I carry myself, period.
Yeah.
I carry myself like that way no matter what I do in my life. My professional 9 to 5, even like the new girl at the front desk came to me, she's like, how long you been here for? I'm like, 1.5 years. She's like, I would have thought you'd been here for like 5 years.
Yeah.
That like you like run this shit. Like the way I'm like, because I'm extremely good at what I do. It's innate in me to
I
do
feel that, bro.
what I do.
I feel like, but like
You either know how to perform or you don't. You're either a performer or you're not.
Yeah. That I agree with.
Nigga, I just saw a clip of Lady Gaga in some fucking lingerie at a Coachella in 2007 in front of a crowd of like 300 people.
Yeah, right.
And only 20 of which were paying attention to her. And she's sitting there on the small little stage, like the side
Type
stage,
right.
where she probably had a 15-minute, 20-minute slot and was doing her fucking thing. Bro, that bitch is a performer.
Sure.
She gonna perform whether it's 10 people there, 15 people there, 1,000 people there, it doesn't matter. I don't care if there's one person in the room, I perform.
No, absolutely.
Performance. So like you either have it, you don't. So like
I think they're like I'm because like I'm also saying
there's a difference between an artist and somebody who likes music. There's a difference between an artist and somebody who makes music here and there.
Sure, right.
There's a difference between like an artist is an entire thing. Like just because you sold somebody some like if like like if you just sold somebody something on Facebook Marketplace, you're not a vendor.
Right.
You're not a seller.
Right.
Like you sold something.
Right. No, facts. No,
And that's fine. Even if you sold your thing for 18 million times than what you bought it for.
Mm-hmm.
You somehow back in the day your grandma bought an ancient toothpick that used to be fucking Alexander the Great's toothpick.
That's
you
one
find
transaction.
Shit and you sell it and you sold it for $10 million. Great.
Right.
You're still not a seller.
Right.
You're still not a vendor.
Right.
You're not a merchant. Like you're just not.
Right.
So like these people that come up, like you're not an artist and that's fine. That's fine.
You don't think like stuff can be like nurtured or like grown within people? Like maybe let's just say like they may not start off like that, but at some point
I can groom somebody to be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Easy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I could teach you how to be somebody else.
Mhm.
I could teach you how to be somebody who you're not. That's easy. I can't teach you how to be you. Nobody could teach you how to be you.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So if you don't know how to be you, that's you.
Right.
No, that can't be taught.
Mm.
Like I can make a good performer a great performer.
Right.
And I've thought about doing lessons, or at least getting somebody to, like, if somebody wants to be, again, they're not trying to be a solo artist or anything, or I can get somebody. And it doesn't matter the genre. Like if you're a what was it? A singer's like
like an opera.
Or like an opera, singer. I could teach you how maybe you can switch up a little bit on your performance.
Right.
Those aren't your songs. You didn't write none of that shit. You're singing other shit, but I could teach you how to, within yourself, find your own space within that.
I'm with
and really wild crowd in a different way.
Yeah.
I can teach that, but I can't have somebody who's scared as fuck to talk in front of people. There's nothing I can tell you.
Yeah, right.
Could you pretend like everyone's naked? Like, it don't work like that. Like,
right.
You just interact with the fucking crowd.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, and I do it at a different level. Like, there's levels to it. No matter what I gotta say about Uzi's most recent performance, and I would have things to say about Uzi's most recent performance. And if you haven't seen Uzi's most recent performance, go look up Uzi's most recent performance so you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I at least got to respect. I'm like, this nigga is doing like this. He's performing.
Yeah.
I can't even say anything because he's getting clipped like a motherfucker. Like, this is what is going on right now. Like, what is going on right now? Like, what the actual fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, no.
I cannot take anything away from him that he has been a steady performer.
Yeah, no, fact.
Ever since he started. Kanye West has been a performer ever since he started. Travis Scott has been a performer ever since he started.
Yeah.
There's tons of musicians and artists that can't perform.
That can't, you said?
That can't.
Agreed.
That can't.
Yeah.
And then there's tons of musicians blah, 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 that aren't artists.
You ever seen anyone live? I mean, like, just as far as like that tier, I'm saying, but like that level of like artists that like can't perform. I don't think I've like been one.
Most. Yeah, you have. You were geeked up. You were happy. You were high. You were with friends.
Yeah, right.
Maybe you had some drink with you too. God forbid there was
also been to many concerts too. Yeah, right.
And God forbid there was a girl around you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
shit, right.
You had an experience at a concert, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And maybe you but you, even within your concerts that you've been to, there might be one.
No, you know what?
That you can put where you were like, oh, that nigga performed.
Oh, sure.
Like, I'm almost in shock. Like,
right.
Like, yeah, I can vibe to this, but like, I almost can't vibe at the same time because I'm like,
damn,
this dude's doing things.
Yeah.
Minus me.
Yeah.
So there's me who you've had that with.
Yeah.
And then, can you name another person?
I mean, where it's like one, and it's only one, and it's Thug.
Okay.
I saw Thug.
I mean, fair.
I saw Thug, and it wasn't. Thug was when I was like, okay, like, now, like, that nigga's performing. Another good performer I saw was Anderson .Paak. He's like good, like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's great.
And I have to say he's a better performer than Thug.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Then.
And I think you were also still geeked up at Thug.
Thug, just because it's just
you're probably high,
smoking,
drinking in the concert.
Yeah. I mean, so
like,
factors, yeah.
And there's some of your favorite songs in that time,
so
all
that plays in.
Do much, you know
at
what I
all
mean?
For me to write.
I come in and I perform songs I've never performed before.
Right.
I perform songs that some people that. Obviously not you,
sure.
But most people in the room have never heard. And I can give them the exact same experience they would have if they would have known my entire journey.
Yeah, facts.
That's how deep that I put on that performance,
right.
For people. So it's at that level. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's easier for bands to put on a performance.
Yeah, sure.
Just by the nature.
Yeah, by the nature of
being
a band.
Facts,
exactly,
of just
right.
being a band.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm talking about as you are the solo act, going out there and be able to put on a fucking performance.
You don't even know what's funny, bro. Even like now that like you're talking, I can even remember what I was just like, this is ass, and it is what it is. But I mean, like so it was I'm in Penn State.
Oh shit!
Do you remember when so like it was like almost like 2 back-to-back weekends. Like they were like either like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks apart, but Fetty Wap came, which Post Malone opened for, and then Wayne was having a concert either like the weekend after or like 2 weeks from then. I opted to go to the Fetty concert Cause I'm like, I mean, bro, Fetty in college, like at that time,
at that
you
time
couldn't
was big,
tell
yeah.
niggas nothing about
Yeah.
Fetty Wap.
I mean,
you know?
Post Malone was opening for him.
Exactly.
That's all you had to say. Post Malone was opening for him.
Type shit, you know. So I'm like, oh, because like I had like just like a fleeting, like I was like, oh, Post is opening for me, and I get Fetty shit. Like, now we out. You know what I mean? Like, I'll catch Wayne later. Everyone that went to the so like I went to the Fetty concert, I was just like, Post was great. Post, like, you know, opened up for me. I was like, okay, bet, like that was fire. Bro, Fetty, I think first off he came late. Nigga was either off 2 perks when he was on stage. I'm just like, yo, like it just like left a bad taste of the songs I fucked with. I said, like, it's a cool song, but nigga, I don't even know what to really make of it now. Bro, niggas that went to the Wayne concert said it was easily one of the best performances. I'm just like this and the third. I'm just like, damn. Cause like in like the back of my mind, like obviously Wayne is one of the best rappers of all time, but like there was like a conversation about his live performances where it's just like he may not be as good live. So I was
don't
even
think that he's fantastic live.
and fair enough, and like that was even just like the consensus at the time. It's like Wayne live, it's like but like we all obviously love Wayne. You know what I mean?
Again, there's a difference between someone who can perform
Right,
and somebody who just has such a deep fucking catalog of goddamn hits.
right.
That, like,
it don't matter what.
We didn't love any of those songs because we fucking saw him do it live. Like, we
Yeah,
seen a
right.
live clip of fucking A Million. Then we were like, oh my god,
yeah, right.
A Milli. Okay,
Exactly.
that is a good song.
Yeah.
No, we saw your music video of A Milli,
Exactly,
nigga, and
yeah,
like,
and then
and the song and A Milli, and then that goes for most of your fucking songs.
now, yeah,
And then you come in front of a crowd, they're just singing the song like they're just singing the song.
so then in the reverse, and like you've heard this story like a 1,000 times, but I saw Foster the People. I'm obviously just completely switching genres here, but I saw Foster the People live. Was very unfamiliar with their catalog, but their performance made me go, oh nah. I went back, went through their entire shit there. I mean, like, one of my favorite bands as of now.
Again,
so.
it's a band.
Yeah, well,
If
yeah,
you
and that-
suck
and
live as
that's
a
also-
band,
yeah, it's tough.
and I'm saying this at any level,
That's tough.
if you suck live as a band,
That's
I don't
tough.
care if you are 10 years old
Mm.
in your parents' garage, all the way up to the most famous bands you can ever think
tough,
of.
yeah, it's
If
tough.
you fucking can't put on a show as a band, God, fuck, quit.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you should really, like, hang
You got
out.
all the elements.
If you
working for
can't do that, that's bad. Like,
Yeah.
that's no coming back bad. Like, that's as bad as it could ever get bad. Like, that's insane.
because you gotta got multiple people that don't know what they're.
Bro, you gotta have a lot of niggas fucking up, standing still,
Yeah, right.
not doing anything, fucking singer shrieking.
Yeah,
You know, like just all the above. You don't even need a singer in a band.
Yeah.
You can just play instruments.
real.
There's genres that don't even really have singers.
Shout the jungle.
Like, a
Shout
lot
the
of
jungle.
blues.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like, fucking
Yeah.
just sitting there on a saxophone, just
That's
fucking
a
making
fact,
nigga
yeah.
cry. Nigga, the fuck?
Freestyling. I mean, bro, like the band that you know, the Forge one didn't have like a singer. Or like I don't even know if it was a band necessarily. I think it was.
I think they
someone on the
are.
keys, someone on the drums.
I think they're predominantly jazz.
Oh,
If
okay.
I
Yeah.
picked it up correctly, or
Did they play at Burn low key? I feel like they have. I feel like I saw the ding out the drums at Burn one time.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay.
I didn't readily recognize them.
Okay.
He did have a familiar. The one dude looked like fucking
Dude on the
gosh.
Oh yeah, Byron.
Looked like
On the-
Byron's
on
like
the,
old like
on the keys.
no on the drum.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
on the guitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He
yeah,
kind of
the
looked
bass.
like his like old like partner.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Maybe I'd have to go back and do
Yeah.
some research, but he vaguely looked like the dude
Yeah.
from the video from like years ago.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I bet a lot of those guys, especially the pianist,
Mm-hmm.
do on the keyboard because he's the head of the band.
Oh.
And dude, he's bro like that. They're definitely legends in their own right.
Sure,
Just the way that they carry themselves.
Absolutely.
You know, just
Absolutely.
definitely
Like, I
legends
could
in their own
tell. I could
right. And I
tell.
respected that.
Like
Whatever. And that's why he thought I was autistic because I'm walking up to them like, "Hello, guys. I need to play this in E minor. Would you be able to do that for me? All right. The tempo's going to be a little fast. It's going to be punk rock. Okay. Sir, do you have this? All right. We're all going to come together on 3. 1, 2. Like, and then I go ahead and I go do what I do, you know? Like, they were definitely like, who the fuck
Yeah.
is this kid? You know?
Is Make-A-Wish here? What's going on? Like, yeah.
Nigga.
But then,
Yeah. Then a wish got made.
Yeah.
And then a wish got made. You didn't know the wish was for me to perform.
Exactly. Right. That's fire. Right. There you go. No, man. No. I love Walt. I mean, like, has there just even on like a personal, like, is there any one that you've seen that you're just like, yeah, like maybe like you went to a concert or something that you're just like, I paid money for this and I shouldn't have.
I also haven't been to a lot of concerts myself of individuals who are solo performances, like non-bands. You know, like I've seen both local, for the most part, most of the concerts I've been to have been local bands.
Okay, yeah.
They were just small bands, basement bands,
Right.
you know. But for people who are professionals at a high level, the only person who I was like, you're doing something so different and I wish I saw the Yeezus tour was Kanye for the Life of Pablo tour, which was the last concert that I've ever paid money to go see that wasn't a local, you know, I'm just supporting this, you know, artist and all that shit, you know, like it was the last big person who I was paying money to go see. So he was the only one, him on that platform. I'm like, this is so different. And I've never been to a Travis Scott concert, but I understand him, you know, and I get that he is a real live performer. It's a performance and it's an entire thing. It's an event whenever he gets on that stage, you know. So like I've seen Big Sean live. He had hits. I'm singing the hits, but I'm not.
Yeah, right.
R. Kelly, he has hits. I'm not R. Kelly.
Nelly.
Yeah. Nelly.
Yeah.
Not R. Kelly. I did not see R. Kelly. I don't know R. Kelly.
Right, yeah. No one
never
here
been
believes they can fly.
around R. Kelly for my entire life. But yeah, Nelly. And he had hits. Were you at that Moving On?
No, I wasn't. I mean, bro, I was sleeping on it. I was just like, I ain't trying
Oh,
to
for real? Oh, shit. Oh, no, that was the best Moving On by far.
No, that's crazy. And like, that's what they
Because it was hits. Because it was nothing but hits.
Yeah,
it was
right.
nothing but
That's
hits.
what
You
they
didn't realize how deep his catalog is.
I mean, bro, clearly my concert picking like fucking senses are off. Like they're all over the place.
But yeah, so that was dope. But again, it's just I went to Logic.
I saw Logic too, yeah.
And he was playing his newer album, which was the beginning of the downfall of his career. So we were watching not him in his prime. We were that 1 year after prime him. And they even within that, he then did game related before he left, and you sense the difference in the crowd. You sense the difference, you know, and it's like that.
I saw it.
Yeah, he did his little Rubik's Cube thing on the stage, and it's like whatever, you know. But it's like even like my fucking. I was just thinking about even just at every level that I've been doing things. Like I incorporate skits into my performances that really engage the crowd. You know,
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, a little Rubik's Cube thing. But you know, I'm trying to think if there's any like other. I don't think there's many other rappers. I mean,
I saw
Cameron Thomas.
Okay.
And Mac Miller opened up for him. B.O.B. was there. Kendrick before Kendrick was Kendrick.
Wow.
That lineup was TDE. B.O.B.
Wow.
Was above
at the time.
TDE.
Yeah. I mean, like
B.O.B.,
at the time,
Mac and Cameron Thomas.
Yeah.
No, at the end. So watching even that transition, and again, Kendrick is now looks like trying to be a performer.
You don't think he ever was at a time?
No, I think whenever he was younger, he was just rapping. Like he would just get on the stage and rap and just be like, and then eventually when people knew the songs, and he was just like, you know the song type rapper. You know what I mean? Like you know the song, like
right.
sing that shit.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like around him training Baby Keem, they started getting on the stages,
right? Yeah, like
and doing his shit.
More, right?
They had that performance on the Grammy. Was it the Grammys? The famous one for "We Gonna Be All Right," and he starts off with another one. There's like a jail cell. For me, it was super controversial because he took out a line, the cops line, and I was like, "You don't do that." And that was the first time that I knew Kendrick was off. That's the first time where I knew something was off. You don't do that. Because he told Snoop Dogg he couldn't bang up on the stage at the Super Bowl. The nigga wore a rag. The nigga wore his rag and crip walk on top.
Bro, Snoop Dogg is the only nigga to crip walk at a Super Bowl and a WrestleMania. Like he did it at both. I respect it.
I watched Kendrick get rid of the one line.
But did he say why did he get rid of it? Or like why do you think he got rid of it? Because I mean, like, was it at the time, like, at the height of that shit, or like, what was it for? Not for real.
Why did he get rid of it?
Not, I mean, bro, dead ass. Like, it's just like, why? Like, do you think it was just like the conversation at the time, like, or just like what was going on at the time? Because I don't even like really remember the performance.
Who would have loved to hear him say that line?
I don't think anyone would have.
Black people.
Well, yeah, facts. Yeah, facts.
Who would have not loved for him to say that line?
Literally everybody else.
Almost everybody else. And who owns the Grammys?
Yeah,
Everybody else.
yeah, facts. Right, right.
Yeah, everybody else.
Did they like tell him to? For no, I mean, I'm asking. Did they say, Kendrick, you can't say this line, or did he just do it on his own volition? Like, I'm not gonna say this line in my performance because I know was.
Sometimes it's not, hey, you can't say this line.
But
Sometimes it's, you like perform at the Barclays,
type
don't
shit,
you?
Right, yeah.
So weird. I also own the Barclays.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that so?
Yeah, right.
Fuck, wait. I also own Ticketmaster. You know that one line? That one line you saw, that's kind of controversial, don't you think? I mean, on live TV, huh? I mean, I'm not saying you can't say. Is it you? I did say I own Barclays, right? In
Right,
Ticketmaster.
right.
Did I can't remember. Sometimes I forget if I mention it. Sometimes I mention it.
Yeah.
So my bad for my
Like
memory.
that Barclays
Yeah,
money, right?
Yeah. You like that, right?
Yeah,
You like that,
sure.
right? Yeah.
Sure.
And that's why Kanye, no, actually Kanye was defending Kendrick, but no, it's just these guys are, once you get to a certain level, you're beholden to certain contracts,
powers that be,
obligations,
right.
and stuff that you. It gets to a certain level. It's super politicized.
Politicized, yeah.
It's super politicized.
Yeah.
Political science major, right? Academics. That's Penn State University.
Yep.
But yes,
I don't
politicized.
Yeah, okay. I must admit, still like wasn't just probably.
Well, you can't do that to me.
To it, yeah.
Why do you think Tyler the Creator isn't? Tyler the Creator is just as talented as any of these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that they're not putting him in certain opportunities and handing him the mic sometimes?
Yeah, but he's way too outspoken.
Way too himself and outspoken.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
You can't allow that to happen.
Right.
So if I want full control of this shit, I can't let these monkeys fucking do whatever the fuck they want on the stage
Cyrus
and incite the other monkeys.
Yeah.
You ever seen monkeys incited?
Incite the other.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Give them ideas.
Yeah. Right.
Give them hope.
Yeah.
Give them an icon to look up to.
Yeah. Sure.
No, you can't allow that to happen.
Sure.
So you
And
can't have them say that line on stage.
Because I mean, there was a point in time. Because
George Bush
Yeah.
don't care about black people.
I was about to say
That's what we needed.
Bro.
That's what we needed on that stage. And he did the opposite of George Bush. He did. I'm listening to the white people. He might as well just said at the end. I listened to the white people. And walked off.
Kendrick Lamar, everybody. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
No, but no, I mean, because yeah, like just even to your point, where, like you said, you know, Kendrick was off. Like, I mean, up until that point, because again, I really wasn't too familiar with like that moment, but prior to Kendrick, you would have thought wasn't the cloth, where it's just like you can't tell me. Or like just even in that same lane as Tyler, where it's just like, I mean, you didn't think he was super beholden to, and like you think that he would be the person type like to, you know, be outspoken and like, you know, say the thing that everyone is like, you know, thinking type of thing.
Yeah, you would think that. Do you remember that one like super powerful speech that Kendrick gave, like in downtown Compton, like in the center of Compton? But you don't. You remember that one? You don't remember whenever he went to DC and he like rallied all those people together?
Did he actually do this, or like is it like I don't know?
You don't remember that? Oh, because I'm actually I'm thinking about it. I'm having a hard time remembering these things too.
Okay, I see you guys.
I'm having a hard time remembering these things,
Right.
because he is a multi-billion stream artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like kind of globally known, you know. I mean, definitely in America, but you know, but definitely has a global presence to him, you know, that sort. Because I hear his songs, and they're real rah rah, you know, black people. But for some reason, I forget the moments he was helping black people. Like for some reason, I forget those moments, and they definitely happened. This is on me, guys. I'm not claiming Kendrick is not out here saving black lives every day with his infinite influence and millions and infinity of money and white connections. You know, I'm forgetting these moments. So I just want to make that be clear, because he definitely does this on a daily basis, and I would vote for him to be president next week.
Yeah.
So my apologies for forgetting these moments, but I just don't remember any of these moments. But it's so weird that his music is only that. So
prior to like that moment that like kind of like was off-putting for you, like was I don't know. Like, are you just like kind of like off Kendrick now? Or is it like, do you?
I never knew what Kendrick was in the sense where it's like, did he hang around gangsters? Was he gangster? Like, how much bad did he do? How much bad did his cousin do when he was around and heard the story? How much of his music is his life? How much of it is stories that
like,
he's been
just
told?
or like
Where does he live now? Drake even left a line in his second diss to Kendrick that Kendrick still has not responded to, saying, I know you're in that, and he is poignant by saying this, in that New York apartment. Compton boy. I know you're in that, I'm going to say it again, you're in that New York apartment. Is Kendrick not living in California? Is Kendrick not in Compton? Wait, did he leave? Wait, is he? No, he's not in New York. I mean, no, surely you can't rap this that hard and then you have a permanent residence in New York City, right? Did Tupac have it? Again, I think today I'm having memory fog because these things definitely happened. Like, I do remember Tupac owning like tons of land in like downtown New York and him and like all the New Yorkers frolicking around and doing skip-de-doo, right? Is that what they called it? Skip-de-doo? I can't remember. But again, I'm sorry, memory loss. You know, so I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that had to have happened because Kendrick is just following suit, right? And he's just getting his own New York apartment and chilling out in New York and pretending like he's still. Sounds like somebody who I know. Just they went the opposite way.
Opposite coast.
Yeah, they just went to the opposite coast.
Switch coast.
Yeah, they switched coasts. So again, I didn't really fully know who Kendrick was. Still love his music. Think he's a genius when it comes to music and all that, and not taking away from his career at all.
His ideology.
But something was up with his ideology and the way that he was pushing his ideology, and now where's all that at? So
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's a good point. You know, again, like I wasn't familiar with like the more like he removed that, like, or like again, maybe I just was oblivious to like, you know, what's going on. But I mean, I agree with you, man. Like, I don't know. Cause like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel just even within like that conversation, he was at one of like it was like Mandela effect. Like, we picture Kendrick at like some of these rallies, you know, I mean, like just by nature of like what he's, you know, spit. But it's like, was Nick actually there? Or like, was he actually conducting this shit? Like, you know what I mean? Which is, I mean, bro, even for whatever it is worth, and I don't know how consistent this was, J. Cole popped up to one of those, you know, like, you know, rallies at one point. And I don't know how much credence you put to that. You know, like, I don't know, like, if that was just performative or if that was like a real joint. I feel like if it was real, maybe, I mean, but like, just by nature, you being J. Cole and like you being out, like, people are going to fucking hate J. Cole. But I don't know, like, if it's performative, you know what I mean? Like, and again, I just
don't say you're willing to die about it if you're not going to be willing to die about it.
Right? Yeah.
No matter what it is, don't say you're willing to die about it if you're not willing to die about it. He made it statements multiple times and willing to die about it. I do think Drake's willing to die about some shit.
For real.
Who's the only one that's responding to this goddamn diss? He's 1v20 right now and dropping disses.
That's funny. I mean, yeah, no, that's out of all the people.
How is Drake more gangster than y'all?
Right. Right. I mean, bro, like, I think, finally you say that, and like, I know we're kind of creeping up here, but not to belabor that, but it's just like, I think that's the itch. Like, I think that's the itch that they're like, I think that's why it's 20v1. Because 20 different niggas feel that way. It's just like, do people think like he's more, like, are people like, but like, he's like a light-skinned dude. Like, I'm from this, like, you know, historic hood. And like, I should be like that should be me. But like, yeah, you feel that way too, right? Yeah, you too, right? Oh yeah, he took your girl too. Yeah, let's all, and then, like, it all became a party, and it's like, yo, let's go. Like, it's like the Sinister Six. It's like, yo, Spider-Man fucked you up? Yeah, he fucked me up too, bro. He fucked you? Yeah, he fucked me up too. I don't know what's up.
Y'all turned Drake into the city. It's just Spider-Man.
And it didn't even need to be that way, like, like, at all. But damn, shit, all right, well, this nigga Drake is definitely the John Wick of rap. We did not know that. And, you know, it's just kind of
kind of rolling here like that. But nah, it was like, great to kind of like, get your insight on these, because like, you don't really talk about, pop culture, like, say at large. Like,
I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, exactly. But nah, just get to,
Even though I'm always attuned.
yeah.
I'm always attuned, brother. I'm always watching.
Yes, sir, brother.
No, I'm watching.
Absolutely.
Everything you're watching.
Absolutely, brother.
I love
always
internet.
watching. Big Brother's watching. So am I,
Love
brother.
internet, brother.
We're both watching. 4 eyes, no glasses, 4 eyes, always watching. Nah, man, but yo, I mean, like we're kind of wrapping up. What you say? I mean, yeah, bro. What you wanna speak on? Like if there's any closing notes you want to touch on.
Oh, dog. Fuck all you hoes, nigga. Fuck all this shit, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Watching shit or the niggas, a whole lot of nigga shit.
Yeah,
a lot of real niggas, yo. Can't make a hoe out of a real nigga.
There we
Can't
go.
make a hoe out of a real nigga. There's a temp.
Yeah. There's a toast on your life. There's a toast on your life.
There's a temp. But at the end of the day, you will not make a hoe out of this real nigga. Stay tuned to everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
Continue with the podcast. We have an extremely incredible host. I mean, guest coming up here next
Very
week.
excited about that.
So we're going to be getting back into our guest rotation here. And, yeah, dude, performance coming soon.
Man, let's get this nigga some beer, yo. Listen, MIC Podcast, man, episode 116, where everyone is a master of their own motherfucking creation, man. And well, peace.
Peace.